Today's topic is gap test. The gap test is used to test independence property of random numbers. In the previous session, we have learned other two tests. First one is runs up and runs down. Second one is runs above and below the mean. And in this session, we learn how to apply gap test to check independence property of random numbers. It is used to count number of digits between the successive occurrence of the same digit. Here we have to determine the probability. The probability of the gap is determined by probability of m followed by exactly x non-m digits. It is given as 0.9 into 0.1. So 0.9 to the power x into 0.1, where x is equal to 0, 1, 2, 3 and so on. The algorithm is defined as follows. The first step, determine hypothesis for testing independence. Here two hypotheses, H0 and H1. If H0 is true, the numbers are independent, and H1 is true, numbers are not independent. Step 2, determine number of gaps and length of each gap associated with each digit, that is 0 to 9. Third step, select the interval gap based on number of gaps and generate the frequency distribution table for sample of gaps and apply Kolmogorov-Smirnov test. So the table looks like this. The gap length, here we are giving the gap intervals, that is 0 to 3, 0 to 4, 0 to 5 and so on, 0 to 3, 4 to 6, and the length of the gap. Here 0 to 3 means gap interval length is 4. So 0 to 2 means gap interval length is 3 and so on. Frequency is in this given gap interval observed values, and relative frequency is the frequency divided by total number of gaps, and cumulative frequency is the summation of relative frequency, and the CD of f of x is calculated as 1 minus 0.9 to the power x plus 1, where x is upper limit in the gap interval, and the last column is difference between f of x and Sn of x. And step 4, compute test statistics, which is the maximum deviation between f of x and Sn of x, that is D is equal to maximum of f of x minus Sn of x. Step 5, determine the critical value for sample of size n and alpha from the table. So here alpha is level of significance and n is number of digits. Step 6, compare the test statistics with critical value. If test statistics D is less than critical value D alpha, then the hypothesis H0 cannot be rejected. That means the numbers are independent. Consider the example. Here sequence of 120 digits. So here the most of the digits are repeated. So the gap is, here we have to find gap between each digits. So starting from first digit, so there are 10 digits 0 to 9. Starting from very first digit, that is 0. So the first occurrence of 0 is here and the second occurrence of 0 is very next to the first 0. So the gap between these two 0 is 0. So the next 0 appear in third line, that is here. So we have to count the number of non-zero digits between this 0 and this 0. That is the gap length. So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. So the first gap between 0 and 0 is 3. Second gap between this 0 and this 0 is 33. Similarly, the next gap between the next occurrence of 0 is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is 12. And similarly, you have to consider all the zeros and gap between each 0. So the last 0 is here. So the previous 0 is here. The gap between these two zeros are 3 here. 5, 7, 8. That is 3. So that is, you have to continue the same process for all the digits. For next you take 1. So here first appearance of 1 is here. Second it appears here. So there is 9 digits in between 1 and 1. So the gap between first occurrence of 1 and second occurrence of 1 is 9. So similarly, all the gaps are calculated and follow the algorithm. Define the hypothesis for testing the independence. The number of digits here is equal to 120 and the total number of gaps calculated as number of digits minus number of distinct digits. So the number of digits 120 and number of distinct digits 10. So it is total number of gaps 110. So the next, tabulate the number of gaps. For a digit 0, the first gap is 0, second gap is 33 and so on. Total number of gaps 13. For the digit 1, the first gap is 9, second gap is 2. Similarly, 7, 7, 10, 26. Total number of gaps 10 and you have to write all the gaps here. You have to tabulate all the gaps up to 9. So that is, if you sum the last column number of gaps, you will get 110. So that is the total number of gaps you calculated, that is in the previous slide 110. So here summation of this becomes 110. Next, obtain the gap length, then frequency, relative frequency, cumulative frequency, CDF and D value. So here we are taking the gap length 3, so the 4, that is 0 to 3, 4 to 7, 8 to 11, 12 to 15 and 36 to 39. So in the previous slide, the maximum gap is 38. So we ended with 36 to 39. So the frequency in the gap interval 0 to 3, number of observations are 34. That is 0 to 3 means, so the 0 length 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 and so on. Total observations will get 34. Similarly, 4 to 7, total observations will get 30 and 8 to 11, 13 and so on. Then relative frequency is calculated as 34 divided by 110, that is total number of gaps. 30 divided by 110, that is 0.27. It is 0.27 and so on. And similarly, cumulative frequency Sn of x, it is the first value is 0.309, the second value is summation of 309 plus 0.27, it is 0.58, and the third one is 0.58 plus 0.1181, 0.7, and so on. It's the cumulative frequency. And CDF f of x is calculated as 1 minus 0.9 to the power x plus 1, where x is upper limit of each gap length, that is here it is 3 plus 1, here it is 7 plus 1, here it is 11 plus 1, 15 plus 1, and so on. So obtain the values here, and the last column is the difference between Sn of x and f of x. So it is obtained. And the D maximum is the maximum value in this column, that is 0.0349. So this D maximum is equal to 0.0349. So the D alpha, that is significance level 0.05, which is equal to 1.36 divided by root of n, where n is total number of gaps. So here how it is obtained, that is from the table. So here for the number greater than, n is equal to greater than 35, the calculation is like this. So the significance level is 0.05, so we have to calculate D 0.05. For over 35, it is calculated as 1.36 divided by root of n. So the same thing is applied here. The significance value is, level of significance is 0.05. So it is 1.36 divided by root of n, where n is total number of gaps. So it is equal to 0.129. So the compare this test statistics with the critical value. So the D is less than T alpha. So H naught cannot be rejected. That means numbers are independent. This is how gap test is applied on numbers to test independence property.